everybody, thank you so much for joining me today for this video. So today I wanted to bring to you kind of an update. I had opened a dispute case with liquidation.com actually in April. It's been about 48 days since they accepted the dispute for me to return the merchandise. And if you are interested in watching that video, that is on my YouTube channel, and you can look and watch and see why I opened a dispute. Basically, the items that I purchased were not in the condition in which was expected due to the description, and basically hardly any of it was salvageable, so I had to return it. But I'm still waiting, currently, waiting to receive my money back. So basically what happened was, now liquidation.com is where I purchased my merchandise, and I haven't given that away in the past because I wanted to keep my sources for sourcing secret, but most people have heard of it, and I just think now as I look back, I think that there's enough for people to purchase online, liquidation.com and different liquidation wholesale sites, that it's not necessary for me to keep it like a secret per se, as the items I do purchase are usually returns or salvage lots. This particular lot that I have been struggling with recently for liquidation.com was actually a returns lot, and I am still waiting to receive my money back. It's been about 47 days, so it's been a very long time. I kind of had sent it back, and I kind of forgot about it, honestly. I forgot about it because I had other things on my mind. I haven't purchased from them since this dispute because I wanted to see how it would pan out, and I was very happy when they accepted the return. But what I have really been very unhappy about is that they have not released my payment to me. It stated, I get emails back and forth, but a lot of them are like pre-written out emails that are just sent to you when you send them an email. There's been several that I've received that said rate your service, because the customer service and all that, and I have not done that yet because I feel like I can't really necessarily rate it when I have not even received my money, because it's important to me that I receive that back. The total cost was like $256, so not a ton of money, but enough that it's important to me that I receive it back. Once they received the shipment back, they were supposed to release my payment in, I think it said 5 to 7 days. Payment was never released to me. I've emailed them back and forth since last week. I got an email right after I emailed them and said I still haven't received my money back, and they said it would be 3 to 5 business days. It has been 6 business days today. I still have not received it. Yesterday I emailed them. I have not gotten any type of, I've only gotten like the automated emails. That's all I received back from them. I have not gotten like an actual handwritten email from them in quite a while. And I did email them, and I let them know that I'm very unhappy with the service at this point, that it has been 47 days since the return was opened. I still have not received my payment, and I would like it to be done promptly. I was very professional in my email, but to the point, and hopefully with the next couple days I'll hear something. I forgot to call them today, as I worked half a day at my regular job, and then when I got home I totally forgot about it. So I did email them again, and I'm waiting for a response, and I'm hoping that tomorrow I will have my money in my account. I called them a little bit too late today to actually talk to a person, but tomorrow I'm going to be calling, and hopefully I will get my money, my payment released back to me. So I'm going to stop the video here, but I'm going to put in another clip once I hear back from them. So hey guys, so I'm back to finish off this video with you guys. and talk to you a little about what happened the last couple of days. So on Wednesday was when which was 2 days ago, today is Friday, you'll probably see this next week, but, well, I'll probably load it this weekend. So it's been 2 days since I made the first half of this video talking about liquidation.com, talking to you about not receiving my payment back to me from the return that I sent in. The day after I made the video, I did call liquidation.com and I spoke with a representative and just explained to her that, you know, it's been 48 days that I've been waiting to receive my money back since the return was filed and opened and accepted. And she told me that the money should be in my account either Thursday or Friday. And I actually received another email from them soon after I talked to her on the phone, stating that the funds were going to be released, but it would be 5 to 7 days until they may show up in my account. So thankfully, they show up in my account today. So it's been 2 days since I made the first half of this video. So the day after I talked to her on the phone, it did show up. So what I want to talk to you a little bit about here at the end is my thoughts on liquidation.com, if I'm going to purchase from them again, and a little bit about the experience that I had. So personally, I was really unhappy with the service that I received from them once the return was accepted. I feel that I promptly shipped the items back to them. Within like 2 days, they were shipped back to them. And although it probably did take, because I think it was ground shipping, it probably did take 7 to 10 days for them to get the items. But after that, I did expect to receive my money back. And the amount of time that it took for me to get my money back, and the emails back and forth, and the call, I'm just unhappy that it took so long. I do know that the items that I had purchased, when I printed off the return shipping label, they were going to someplace that I can't remember what state it was in off the top of my head, but they were going to a Nordstrom. So I know that the items that I had purchased were from Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack or something, which I assumed it was from Nordstrom or Macy's, most of the items. And I know that there's different sellers on liquidation.com. They're not all the same seller. The seller probably does have to verify certain things once it gets back to them, because it doesn't actually go to liquidation. I think it was called like Nordstrom Liquidity or something like that. And so I do recognize that it might not necessarily be liquidation.com, but they're also dealing with a seller, because on liquidation.com you are purchasing from different sellers. You can purchase Amazon returns. You can purchase from different sellers in different parts of the country. So I do understand that part of my issue with liquidation.com isn't necessarily with the company itself, but with the sellers that are selling on their site. It's kind of similar to, like, how would I say, it's similar to kind of like eBay, where there's different sellers that sell on the site. You do have to have a license, I believe, to sell and such on there, and like a tax ID number and stuff. But overall, I've actually purchased from the same seller before, and I've been fairly happy with them. In this case, I was very happy that liquidation.com accepted the return. I just was not happy with the time frame in which it took for me to finally get my money. I just checked a few minutes ago and saw that my money was deposited back into my account. I'm so happy for it. Finally, I don't have to worry about it anymore. And I'm really thankful for that. And I was refunded all of my shipping charges as well. So I'm very thankful for that. So will I purchase from liquidation.com again? Will I purchase from the seller on liquidation.com? Here are my thoughts. So I probably will purchase from liquidation.com again, although I'm going to look around and see what other liquidation sites there are. This was the first one I'd ever heard of, and I only heard of it from looking to buy liquidation, and that's how I got into it. I'm going to look around for other ones and try other ones out as well, because I really want to get things that are better quality. Like, I don't want to be getting things with stains and holes and rips. Usually when I purchase from liquidation.com, it is like returns, because those are cheaper than shelf pulls. But I may up it to doing shelf pulls and see if I can make money that way, because a lot of the returns are just in terrible condition a lot of times, and their salvage lots usually have a lot of poor condition as well. So I probably will purchase from liquidation.com again. I might purchase from the same seller again, but I am going to be more careful, and if anything like this happens to me again, I'm definitely going to call liquidation.com way earlier than I did this time. I should have called them weeks ago about this, but I just kept hoping, and then emailing. I really should have just called them. The lady was very, very nice on the phone, and finally talking to someone, something did happen, and I did appreciate that. Do I wish liquidation.com would have returned my money before I had to call them? Yes. I felt, and I feel, a little bit taken advantage of in that way, that it took that much for me to get my money back. It took that long, and it's not acceptable time frame, in my opinion. If you do not have enough capital to purchase liquidation, and the items come in poor condition, and you don't have the time, you don't have the money to put towards something else, other merchandise to resell, then don't purchase wholesale, because not in the conditions that I have. I'll purchase returns or salvage lots, knowing that some of the items are going to come defective, although in this case they were basically all defective and really was not in the condition in which it stated in the description. But if you do not have the capital that you're able to float around and do that, don't take all of your money from reselling and put it in to something that you are not sure of, something that there could be duds in, because that money for me was held up for like almost 50 days. Finally got it back, like on day 49 or something ridiculous. And that's like way too long, because I could have purchased other items and made 5 times my money back or more, if I would have been able to purchase items that I could actually resell. So that money was basically in limbo the whole time. So if you're a reseller and you don't have enough funds to be able to fund that and still have money to purchase other items, then do not buy from the site, in my opinion. You need to make sure you have the funds that you need available if it doesn't work out, because it is a larger amount of money, because it was like $256, so it's a larger amount in that way. So I probably will still purchase from them again in the future. I'll probably be a little bit pickier with the items that I purchase, and maybe the sellers that I purchase from, but I am really thankful I finally got my money back after that many days. I'm very unhappy with the idea that it took so long. That it took so long. I don't think that's acceptable, and I did let them know that, and I will be leaving them a rating, and comment to them and let them know that amount of time is very unacceptable for a profession. And in my opinion, if someone sends me a return, I'm not going to wait as long as I possibly can to accept it and give them their money back. I'm going to do it promptly. I felt that I promptly shipped things back to them and responded to things, but they didn't do that and give me the same respect that I gave them. So I do think that, obviously if you're going to purchase liquidation, you need to be aware specifically from this site, be aware that, you know, if there are issues and things like that, your money may be tied up for a good amount of time until you get it back. But I am thankful that it resolved finally, that I did receive my money back, and I'm glad that they accepted the return in the first place. So that's, I guess, my opinion and my thoughts on it. Like I said, I probably will purchase from them again, but I'll probably be a little more picky with the types of items I purchase. Be a little more picky maybe with making sure there's proper pictures and such in the listings, so that I can cover myself a little bit better next time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video and for being interested in my experience with liquidation.com. I don't want to discourage you necessarily from buying on there, as there are lots of great deals as well on there, the items that I've gotten that were just awesome. But just be aware of circumstances and things that can come up when you purchase from them, or when you purchase from other wholesale sites, depending on what type of merchandise you're purchasing. So thanks so much for watching. Bye!